Brianna Pitt with a first race ride on Irish Skies, taking it forward now in the white and blue chevrons to number 5. Now, Like a Striker's going up. Fifi Girl should be pretty competitive here, has raced well in better company. And facing the starter for the 16th time today, Fifi Girl does look well placed with Wayne Wheatley riding for local trainer Fiona Schneiders. We'll soon know. The last one or two being asked to front and centre for race 2. Fifi Girl going up, Cab Strata just moving forward with it. They are coming up in unison. Desert Storm is still out. Field of 7 for the second of the day as Fifi Girl brought along by Wayne Wheatley. About to occupy its posse. Cab Strata actually beats it into the barriers. Metropolitan Racing, of course, is in Sydney today, but will be done and dusted basically before they get started, although they start in a half an hour or so's time. Now the starter goes to the stand. Race 2, we're about to see them away for the maiden. Field of 7, 1200 on the Riverside. Racing now, and missing the start was Miss Vern, a clear last when they'd settled down. The others began really at 6s and 7s and Desert Storm, and Sheeza Menzies the first ones to find the bridle. Desert Storm will take it up to Sheeza Menzies. 3 lengths away then was Like a Striker, and they're being followed 5 lengths back by Irish Skies, and then Fifi Girl didn't begin all that well, was making ground on the outside now, and further back in the field is Miss Vern, and last of all was Cab Strata as they came inside the 600. On the inside, the leader there is Sheeza Menzies, who's gone up on the outside to go around the early leader on the rail, which is Desert Storm, who still holds the inside running. They're out by 2.5 lengths to Like a Striker, and I don't know the winner can come from further back than they. Further back in the field then, Fifi Girl getting to the outside and picking up some ground now, but Desert Storm let down at the 220 and kicked away by 2. Desert Storm's in front. Sheeza Menzies is chasing hard. Fifi Girl's coming right down the outside with Like a Striker and Miss Verve, but Desert Storm in front and is doing enough. The top weight from Albury will win. It's Desert Storm. Desert Storm won it by 2 3/4, 3 lengths probably. Sheeza Menzies ran second. Miss Verve's run was good after a terrible beginning, and they were being followed by Like a Striker, and further back in the field, Fifi Girl didn't run on, and well back were both Cab Strata and also Irish Skies. Winner will be number 1, Desert Storm, who was first out, and although conceding the lead by half a length or so to the outside horse coming up along the side, Desert Storm always had something in the locker, and when Brent Evans decided to go for home at about the 200, the top weight has found enough to win, and a win by something in the vicinity of 3 lengths. We'll wait for the judge to sort that margin out. And although there's no numbers showing on the semaphore board today, the winner will be number 1, Desert Storm, trained by Mitchell Beer at Albury, ridden by Brent Evans, and this particular horse is owned by quite a large syndicate. MD Beer, A. Ashwood, Mrs. L. Nicholson, P.B. Nicholson, L.A. McLaughlin, J. Reddy, A. Brady, B. Bowker, L. Howard and L.H. Mann, together with JOC's Racing, managed by A.C. Patterson, and the Sisters Go Racing, managed by Ms. L. Freeman. The winner is a bay gelding, he's a 4-year-old, is by Oasis Dream from In Surmise is the dam, and the winner is trained at Albury by Mitchell Beer and was ridden by Brent Evans. Now I'm expecting 10 to run second. Sheeza Menzies and has. It's 1 from 10. Number 8 ran third after a slow beginning, Miss Verve, ridden by Jody Hughes. 6 ran fourth. Now that winner got right away, scored by 3 3/4 with 2.5 between second and third. Now, we don't have an overall time. It'll be hand-timed. I can tell you the last 600 was 34.59, and I will get an overall time for the distance for you. Confirming the numbers, it's number 1, Desert Storm, from number 10, Sheeza Menzies, ridden by Julia Presits, trained by Sutherland. Number 8, Miss Vern, ridden by Jodie Hughes, trained by Luke Pepper. And number 6 ran fourth, Like a Striker. The winner in comfortably by 3 3/4 lengths, 2 1/2 lengths, second to third, and we'll get that time for you in just a moment. Desert Storm had how many starts previous to today? 5 starts without any wins or placings. At start number 6, it's win number 1. Now the third race is a Class 2